Your Facebook ads scaling activity failed? Let me share with you 3 mistakes that you must avoid at all time. In this video, I'm going to share with you based on my past 11 years experience managing and coaching Facebook ads campaigns since 2010. What are the 3 commonly made mistakes that you must avoid when it comes to Facebook ad scaling activities? Hello, my name is Jason. Welcome to my channel. I'm a Facebook certified professional and a Facebook preferred marketing partner. Since 2010, I have worked with over 5,000 individuals from over 30 countries around the world to help them finding success in Facebook advertising. Now, when it comes to scaling, Facebook ad scaling, we all know that you probably see this video because you have actually kind of made some mistakes. The first mistake you must avoid at all time is to scale too fast. Now, here's what I mean by scaling too fast. Let's say you're spending maybe like $100 a day, when it comes to your daily budget. When you see some early success, you get very excited and you realize it's time and you want to push it. So if you spend $100 to get $1,000 back in revenue, that's about 10x ROAS, right? Spending $200 may not get you $2,000 in return on advertising spend. A lot of us actually face this. So when it comes to scaling, there is a very so-called practical way of scaling. So what I do is very simple. Every time you scale, you only push for 20%. Now, every 20%, you need to monitor a few key metrics. Common one would be the CPM, the frequency, and the CTR. And of course, we have different set of metrics to monitor depending on what kind of campaign that you're running, but these are the few things. So you will monitor these 3 key metrics for 3 days. And if you still see some consistency, meaning that we're not having a high jump, then you can scale for another 30%, 20%, until it hits a ceiling. It would definitely hit a ceiling. There is no campaign in the world that I've experienced in the past tens of thousands of campaigns that I've managed that you will never hit a ceiling. You will. So when you hit a ceiling, then you need to actually have a different way of breaking the ad sets to scale in a fan out kind of way. But that's the first mistake you want to avoid, which is to scale too fast. Now, the second mistake is to scale without tracking. Now, here's the problem with a lot of Facebook advertisers. I hope you're not one of them. A lot of Facebook advertisers are actually running ads without really looking at what kind of metrics to track. So what they really care about is the cost per result. As long as the cost per result is doing okay, I'm doing okay. But in fact, when it comes to Facebook Ads Manager, there are many metrics that you can track. So basically, we need to find out what are the key metrics that we need to track when we are scaling. So there are possibility that when you scale, you're actually losing money. But then again, if you're looking at only the cost per result at the return on advertising spend and all that, it may not justify the entire performance of the campaign. That's why we need to build a dashboard for you to monitor in a more meaningful way. So that's the second mistake I want to to avoid, which is to scale without tracking. Now, the third mistake, which is the most important mistake, is really to scale at the wrong timing. Now, what I mean by scale at the wrong timing, you see, not all the time we are at normal competition. Like for example, when you hit the kind of like in Southeast Asia part of the world, we have this monthly campaign like 9, 9, 10, 10 if you're in e-commerce. Now, in other part of the world, we may have this so-called Cyber Friday or Black Friday kind of thing, which is a massive e-commerce event that everybody actually throws in a lot of money to run ads. And of course, we have this payday sale and all that. So when we are scaling, we want to avoid getting into a very difficult competition with this kind of all the advertisers coming in. So this is actually, you have to really care about the time that you want to scale. So what will be the best time to scale is definitely a time that we may have a lower competition. And of course, other than that, there are other factors such as the user behavior shift. Like for example, if you're actually selling, parents related, like kids related products. And when it comes to, the school reopening, you probably will have some hard time because, the parents' so-called attention may be distracted and you may not get that kind of CTR that you deserve. So there are many metrics to monitor, but then again, they are actually a way that we can come in and look at whatever that you're having right now to give you a more reliable scaling plan. So what I'm actually suggesting here is please take a look at the link below because we have this one session. It's like 30 minutes per session, kind of like we call it a Facebook ads audit session where I or my team will come in and dissect your Facebook ads campaign to see what are the opportunities that we are having when it comes to scaling. On top of that, other than scaling, we can also find out what are the things that we have done right or wrong when it comes to Facebook ads. In my opinion, if we don't know what we did right or wrong, it's actually not giving us the best opportunity to scale. And of course, it is not helping us to avoid the same mistake in the future. So click on the link and sign up for a session with me at a very, very attractive offer right now. So I look forward to work with you. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. I share a lot of tips about Facebook advertising and digital marketing, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye-bye.